back to the Sports Show. Time to talk the Southern Footy League, mate. Stop turning your pages. I know you've got all your notes there, but the Prez, Craig Warman, head coach of the Cove Footy Club, Ray O'Donnell, join us. Thanks for coming in, fellas.
Thank you for having us.
Hey, mate, let's start with you. Passing of a legend, and our thoughts go out to the family. Chris Leahy, of course, mate. Tell us a little bit about him.
The man was my mentor. He was the president of the Southern Football League for 20 years before I was. He was also on the old affiliated leagues with the SANFL for 24 years. If he'd made round one this year, it would have been his 70th year involved in football in the southern area.
They're diamonds, aren't they, those people? I mean, people that do that, that do it for volunteer, it's amazing. Well, those people are diamonds and should be recognised, no doubt.
And what the league are going to do, of course, round one will be the Chris Lee Memorial Round.
There you go.
And there'll be black armbands worn by all clubs across the whole league, both Saturday and Sunday for the men's competition and the women's.
Fair cool.
But we've also gone one step further than that, because he was our #1 Hall of Fame member. He was on the commission for a long time. As I say, he was my mentor when I first took over as president, and every year the Southern Football League round one will be known as the Chris Leahy Memorial Round.
Fantastic.
As a tribute to the man and what he meant to the Southern Football League.
Well, and so it should be, because that's an amazing record, isn't it, for someone to
do
70
that?
Years, well, that's their life.
Yep.
Well, he started as an underage coach at Port Noarlunga.
Yeah.
Port Noarlunga was his club, and the work he did for them, and not only them but the Southern Football League, in the time that he spent, it was. You can't fathom how much the man did.
I agree.
7 decades, a long time. Great testimony. Our thoughts, of course, with his family, but well done to the Southern Footy League. Ray, the Cove Footy Club, mate, let's have a quick chat about them. Season's about to start, 15th of April, 137th year, if you don't mind, for the Southern Footy League. How's your pre-season been?
It's been good.
Yep.
It's been good. Everyone's good at this time of year, as you know, but from a Cove point of view, numbers have got a lot better. So we got excess players at the moment, which is fantastic. Club hasn't been in that position for a while. Goes all the way down through the junior ranks. We've got 2 under-15s this year as well. So, yeah, certainly building, which is what we're all about.
A bit of lead-in for you this year, mate. Give you a bit more time, a bit more than last year. How long did you have last year before the season started?
This is my second pre-season.
Yeah,
so,
okay.
Yeah, it was the year before. It was
the year before, that's right.
The week before round one.
Yeah. Solid 4 days.
Yeah. That's right. 4-day lead-in. I remember that so well. Yeah. So a lot better now, and you say numbers are up in all grades?
Yes. Yeah, across the board. So we've got a good program going with all our coaches too. So the kids are developing nicely, and we're all sort of pushing in the same direction, which is really good.
And what's your needs, mate, at the moment with the club? Well, what do you need?
Needs.
See if we can go and get one for you.
Or some key position players, bit of experience around the place. We're so young. There's no hiding that. We're a very young list and quite small. So, if anyone's floating around, I'll
quite small, so looking for a ruck.
Any big fellas living around the Cove area, get yourself out there. We need you.
Hey, mate, there's been some big name coaches and players come in this year to the Southern Footy League. What do we expect?
It's good. I think it's sort of shows where the league's going at the moment too. It's, slowly chipping away at building the reputation up to be a powerhouse league again. So got a Zane Kirkwood, Sam Jacobs at Flagstaff Hill, Andrew Jarman coaching Port Noarlunga, brought with him some quality players like a Tom Redden, who's dual Best and Fairest winner at Strathalbyn, I believe. So, it's looking really good.
Well, your first couple of names were good. Jar sort of drove it down a little bit. But, although in saying that, and we joke about him, but he is a high-profile personality in the game of footy. So is Fitzy, who loves Port Noarlunga. So if you believe the story when you talk to Jars, Fitzy talked him into coming down there. But they are bringing profile to the Southern Footy League. I know they're bringing a lot to Port Noarlunga.
It's a good thing.
Be great for the league.
Oh, that's sensational. When you look at when they had the Meet the Coaches night down there probably 4 or 5 weeks ago now, and Andrew was announced as the coach, we had the Tribe radio van down there. It was quite funny because we had Jars, we had Fitzy, Davo, myself in the radio van before he went in and was introduced to the Port Noarlunga people. And mate, you could not fit another person in the club rooms. It was, and they were outside the door. That was just phenomenal. The amount of people that have now sprung to life in the Port Noarlunga area and become members of that club. It's just unbelievable.
And the club needs it.
Do you feel the excitement at Cove though? Does it filter down?
It does.
Oh, this is a new challenge for us now. They're bringing him, so get the
certainly.
boys up a little bit.
It's a great thing, I think, for the league. And you think about we've got a 20-year-old ruckman who gets to go up against Sauce Jacobs in the first game. So the learnings they'll get from that and the experience is great. So it's all heading really positive.
It's really interesting because when you talk to those guys, I think a lot of people think they've gone down there and they're kind of semi-retired, but you talk to Jars or they're genuinely excited about it. They're talking it up like it's almost a new lease of life on them.
Well, a new challenge.
Yeah.
Because as we know, Port Noarlunga the last couple of years have really struggled badly. Their numbers have dropped off. They were good in the junior grades. In fact, they won the under 13s and under 15 premiership. So that's a good building block going forward for the Port Noarlunga Footy Club. And now to have this enthusiasm around them as well as the new players coming to the club, it's just going to lift them unbelievably.
Mate, we spoke to you last year and the year before about the growth in women's footy, how quickly it's grown and it continues to grow. Is it going to take another jump again this year?
I'd hope not. And I say that in not a detrimental way. When you look at it, I believe with the SANFL now having development squads for their SANFLW, that's starting to eat into our numbers. I've got a feeling if they continue to go that way, we're going to see it start to decline and drop away.
Yeah.
So, all right, yes, we need to have those pathways for the girls and the women and whatever, but I think they're trying to do it a little bit too quickly.
Yeah.
They need to hold breath, take a step back, and allow us to develop what we've got, so it can be a better group that actually goes to the SANFLW.
Because at the moment, if a player shows anything, any sign of ability, they're gone.
Yep.
I know that for a fact. I know that when they do at Albion. They just go bang.
You've only got to look at the young 15-year-old from Glenelg who was playing in the SANFLW, who's been picked up by Port Adelaide.
There you go. And that's what
And they're only
happens.
15 years of age.
Yeah.
They're only just starting to learn the game.
Yeah.
So give them the opportunity at that level.
Yeah.
And yes, if they've had a couple of standout years, by all means, go along and do that. But don't rob us of the opportunity to develop these kids before they go to these clubs.
So there will be that. There'll be
a bit of a decline.
Has to be.
But in saying that, our numbers are still very good. We're going to be running under 11s, under 14s, under 17s, and senior women.
Ray, last one to you, mate. The coaches don't see it this way, but there's always an expectation around the club, around the fans and the members. What's the expectation? Not yours.
Yep.
What do you think the expectation is for Cove this year?
Club want to play finals.
Yep.
Yeah.
Has it been hard getting the club back up after the way Baz left him when he was there?
It's a never-ending battle, mate. Yeah, it's a big hole to dig out of.
Appreciate your time, fellas. I know you're busy. Stay with us. Still plenty to come, and we'll cover up on Baz's time at Cove a little bit later. Stay with us.